Remember, the number where you can send your query in on WhatsApp is on the screen. All right, Puneet, age 35, writes in, says, I seek long-term wealth creation for child's marriage, education and retirement. I assume his own retirement. Please review my portfolio. My time horizon is 20 years. He's also given his portfolio includes Axis Small Cap, 10,000 rupees a month, Quant Small Cap, 10,000 rupees a month, Nippon also Small Cap at 10K a month, Kotak Mid Cap and Parag Flexi Cap at 10K per month. Himanshu, I'll come to you first. First of all, one set of investments for 3 different purposes, does that make sense?
I would say if the time horizon is 20 years, then yes, one can look at that. Or one could also prioritize this, Tamanna, that this is something which is absolutely I will not compromise on. Let's say my retirement expenses, I have to spend this much money to keep myself going on a monthly basis, today's value, and with inflation adjusted, what would be that value 20 years from now? Similarly, child's education could be another area where I don't want to compromise. Maybe I can look at a bit of a compromise on the marriage expenses, but maybe in the priority, retirement planning is number 1, child's education is number 2, or third could be marriage, or in someone else's cases, it could be the other way around also. But I would say Puneet has first of all put across the very clearly 20 years time horizon, 35 years of age, and he has actually made a SIP plan for 10,000 rupees each in 5 of the schemes. So I am seeing 80% of the investments are in mid and small cap over here, and 20% investment is in a flexi cap, and all 5 funds, I think they are fairly decent funds over here. Now, if I assume these funds can compound the money at 14 to 15%, in 20 years, this 50,000 rupees SIP amount will be somewhere closer to 6.5 crore rupees, Tamanna. 6.5 crore rupees. And if I further create the present value of the 6.5 crores, today's value, if I discount it by, let's say, an inflation of 6%, there will be roughly about 2 crore rupees of corpus which is being created through this process. Now, one needs to figure out how much do I need for my retirement today. Let's say if it's maybe 80 lakh rupees. I want to be very, very sure about this. I want to maybe focus more on flexi cap fund or a large cap fund over there.
Right.
Education, maybe I can be focused between flexi cap and mid and small cap. And if marriage is the third priority over there, maybe I want to take a slightly more risk, and I'm happy with the maybe more of a mid and small cap exposure.
Okay.
So if I just put these 3 buckets, maybe 30 to 40% could be large cap exposure, 30 to 40% could be mid and small cap exposure, and 30 to 40% could be flexi cap exposure. That is the way I would recommend him. But I must compliment, I think what Puneet has actually done is a very good plan. And 20 years is a long-term horizon.
Yeah.
240 installments, SIP, you are averaging the value of investment. So even if you are there with the small cap fund, I'm not too much bothered about it, because what time horizon will take care of the volatility, and the process which he has followed is absolutely fantastic.
Excellent, excellent. Well done, Puneet.